Everyone, welcome back to another video. Today in this video I'm going to be doing my first how-to video out of whatever 90 videos, I have no clue. But today in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys tips on how to doodle and how to do it well as well. Obviously I'm not the best doodler, but like it's one of my things I like to do in art, and I think I know a thing or two about it. But just if I get things wrong, just let me know in the comments and don't be harsh about it. We're all positive here in this channel. So let's aim for 7 likes in the first 3 days of this video being up. And here we go on the tips. When you're doing a doodle, I recommend either doing a practice before, like with just pencil, or just doing a sketch and then go over it with marker. Those both work. So personally what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sketch and then go over it with marker to speed up the time this video will take. Okay, so I just found a pencil and it is time to start with the sketching. Also, at this point in the video I'm going to be changing the audio, and I'm going to change it back later in the video. And I'm going to see, while I'm editing, I'm going to see which one is better. And I'm hoping that this is going to be a little bit better because, you know, I don't want it to be bad and have to redo it. So here we go. So I'm just going to do a quick little thing, whatever comes to my mind. I'm going to relate it to my YouTube channel, I think. So here, let me just sharpen my pencil a little bit. You always want your pencil to be nice and sharp. That always helps. So I'm going to start off by doing a big one of my logos in the middle. Another technique you could do, but I'm just personally not doing right here, is what you could do is you could actually make the logo out of doodling. Like you could doodle like a bunch of little creatures and all the stuff you want to doodle, and make like whatever shape or thing you want to make out of it with the doodle. And you see, I'm gonna make mistakes, which I just did. I forgot to leave a space for the little dash coming out. I'm gonna put my little AC in here. The Fang logo and the AC rough sketch done. And I'm gonna add some more stuff on, and I will see you guys once I add the stuff. Sorry, I'm midway through this and I forgot to record the first part of the time lapse, so I'm gonna put it back and I'm gonna record the rest of it. So at this point I decided I'm going to go and see how it looks by inking a little bit, because I'm pretty confident I'm at that point where I am able to ink now. I sadly have to use a thick marker because it's really the only one that I can find that has enough ink in it right now. So I'm going to start off by doing the flames at the top. This marker's a little thick. Maybe I should have kept looking for another marker. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of the coloring right now, because a few of the things I want to color in are actually going to be black, so I can like color in the middle of the A. This guy's mouth here. This little sun dude. Okay, this is coming out like a little bit, well, not too nice here, but I'm sure we could make it work and make it all look nice once there's actually some color added to the drawing. Like I said, I'm no pro at this. I'm still a newbie to this whole doodling thing, but I just wanted to give you a few tips as I go along, which I'm going to give you once I finish the inking, because most of my tips come after the inking. But here, I'll give you one right now. When you want to be careful of what size marker you're using, which I didn't do this time around. So I'm gonna find a smaller marker, which I have right here, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it not having a lot of ink in it. So I'm gonna put the audio back to what it normally was at this point in the video, and let's hope it is good. Okay, it is back to normal. If it sounds different, that's great. If it sounds the same, that's also great. Be aware of not trying to repeat the same thing over and over again. Like, I didn't put dots in here. I tried to be creative and make it something different than dots. And I made fire here, and there's no other fire. Made a little boom box here, and I'm gonna add more. I was a little impatient, so I decided to ink. Also, another tip is be patient. I know I'm saying that, but I didn't actually do it myself. But you guys should definitely be patient when drawing, because you'll be happier at the end once it turns out great. So I'm just kind of putting little droops at the bottom parts that are hanging off. And now I'm gonna check how it looks once I do the inking. This might be a little risky, but I'm willing to take a risk. Because, you know, it's not going to be perfect. It can't be perfect in art. Perfection is pretty hard to get. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing some more things with my pencil, and I will be back once that is done. Okay, so I added a few more little things to the drawing, and now I'm going to put the ink on. So let's start with some color. First, I'm going to start with the fire. I'm going to do a gradient. You know me and my gradients. If you've seen any of my art videos, you see I use a lot of gradients in my drawings. I could not find any of the reds that I need, so I'm going to take a little break from doing the fire, and I think I'm going to do the nice droops at the bottom. We'll make them a nice blue, a green kind of color. Actually, that would look cool. Yeah, green would look cool. So now my tip with shading is normally shading with the markers. You want to go back and put a lot more of the lighter color. Normally that would be the second color, but not all the time. So I'm just gonna say, put more of the lighter color into the darker color, and it will look much smoother. Okay, so we finished with the 3 little droopity droops at the bottom, and as you can see, even though I did do cool colors, I made them contrast and not really, without making them look like a rainbow. I still made them contrast colors and have a little bit of have them look different enough, so that's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna do one more dot here, and I think I'm gonna make it a green, because I have not done any green on this thing yet. Alright, there we go. Alright, that looks actually pretty nice. Now for a background color, I'm gonna fill it in with some black, I think. Alright, and now I think I can make the rest of the bubbles just a little black bubbles, I guess. Good enough. Sorry for the background noise. I just opened the door and there's already background noise, but that's okay. I think we're gonna start to do the actual logo now. When you're doing a gradient, you want to pick the closest colors to each other, but you also want to try to make the sizes of the parts, like, I don't want to have too much purple or too much blue or too much light blue. I want to have it kind of as equal as I can possibly get it. I want to consider doing the same of each color. So I think the logo came out pretty cool. It's a nice gradient. Now I think I found the fire colors, so I'm going to start working on the fire. So we got some nice fire at the top now. I'm going to fill in the lines a little bit, because I did go out of line quite a bit while doing this. I'm going to keep the lines as equal as I can, because like when outlining, if you do go out of the lines, if you want to fix it up a little bit, then you're gonna wanna do that to all parts of the line so it doesn't look unequal. That's another tip for you. So when you're doodling, you have to have a little bit of creativity and a little bit of planning. If you don't have as much of the creativity as you'd want to, then you gotta have a lot of planning. And if things don't just come to you while you're drawing, you kind of gotta plan as much as you can beforehand and do a lot of sketches, maybe in a sketchbook. And then once you have all your planning done, then you can do what you drew in your notes on the paper. This is good because I just ran into a mistake, and this is showing that everyone makes mistakes while drawing, and you're gonna have to accept that while doodling. So a big thing that I want to talk about is contrast. So like if you have, for example, I put this red right here, farther away from this red, then I put the orange next to the pink, because orange and pink are completely different colors. Red and a darker version of red are way closer, so you want to contrast to make them make a variety of colors. You'll see more of what I mean by contrasting, like I'll do warm and cool colors right next to each other in here instead of doing cool and cool colors or warm and warm colors. But right here I did a little bit of green here and also green here, and that's a big mistake on my part. Even though it does look good in the end, you want to contrast because it makes things more noticeable. So when you have things pop, the people looking at your drawing will see it. Like for example, you'll see each and every one of these colors when you're looking at this drawing. Maybe not the blue because it's right next to blue, but if you put all the same colors next to each other, like this red right next to that red, you won't really see them. They'll look just like the same kind of dot, but when you put them farther away, it looks a little bit better. Right here, as you can see, I took this little star and I made it orange because right here it's purple, and those are completely different colors. Okay, I finished with everything except for the main part, the fang, the most important part. Okay, it's time to bring out the Posca markers. If you guys don't have Posca markers, that is okay. You don't need them, but if you make a mistake, they are super helpful. They are expensive, but I still do highly recommend getting yourself some Posca markers. They are so helpful, and I love them so much. They're good for drawing on anything, even paper. You can draw on wood, you can draw on, like, people on YouTube right now are getting millions of subscribers from drawing on iPhones. You could draw on anything with Posca markers, almost anything. Now I'm going to use my other Posca marker to make a little outline around Fang. Tell me guys, how do you like the Fortnite content? I know not all of you viewers like Fortnite, but how are you liking the content if you do like Fortnite? I think my ranking videos came out actually pretty good, and I'm gonna make more videos with Fortnite gameplay in the background. For example, I'm making a video about my channel and Potato Baka's channel, you know, just to talk about it, give a little update. I think it would be nice where I can just, like, you know, just speak about whatever I want about my channel, and that will be fun, so I can't wait for that to be uploaded. Except, I was 7 minutes into editing the video, meaning, like, not like I was editing for 7 minutes, but like 7 minutes of the video was made, and there was 13 minutes in total was supposed to be the recording time. And sadly, the whole thing got deleted because I deleted them from my phone, but I thought they would stay on the editing software app I use. But, you know, it didn't, and things like that happened. But that was just really upsetting, and I thought I'd bring it up as an explanation for why that video hasn't been uploaded anytime recently. Now I'm officially finished. There is one more thing I need to do, which is signing the artwork, of course. So let me do a nice sign. Alright, looks pretty good. So, if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. One more tip is sign your artwork and be creative, be happy, and do everything you can to make your artwork the best. If you guys are watching this video up until this point, hopefully you've learned a little bit about doodling. I know I didn't teach a whole bunch because I don't know a whole bunch, but you must know a little bit more than you did before coming in, unless you're already an artist. But I just thought this might be a good video idea. I want to give a shout out to a few channels. They will pop up on screen. I don't know if I'll put more up than I name, but the ones I'll name right now are Potato Baka and Super Mario Plush Pals. Thank you for watching, and if you made it this far in the video, comment down below what genre of video you guys like the best for my channel, and I will see you later. This has been Fang AC, and goodbye.